Hello, it's Maria, and I'm setting up my nail table near my camera just to show you how I set up my tables. And for a real client, I'm going to set it up on a proper table, but just because my camera is here, I'm going to set it up like this. So I have my armrest for my clients with my nail towel here. I have my Bounty paper towel to catch the debris from filing and the cuticles and to clean my brushes. I have here, easily accessible, my nail polish remover, my massage lotion, my cuticle remover, my cuticle oil. I have the top coat and the sticky base coat. I have the UV shine for my real clients to add that extra glaze, and the nail polish that my client has picked out. I also have here to my side my equipment. So I have my cuticle nippers at the ready, my 3-way nail file to add that extra shine, my accessory to push the cuticles back. So I have both the flattened part to push it back and have the scoop for underneath the nail. I have my manicure stick so that I can remove excess nail polish if it gets on their skin, or I could push back cuticles as well depending on my client. I have my rough grit nail file. I have my nail buffer file, and I have my brush to scrub off the nail. So I have that on the ready as well. And I have my manicure bowl, or water bowl for the soapy water. And I have my manicure hand here so I can demonstrate. Now I'm ready to start my manicure. So first I'm going to remove any polish with my nail polish remover or acetone, depending on what your client has on their nails, making sure that there's a clean surface. As I'm doing this, I'm looking for any cuts or bruises or any damage to the nail matrix that might affect, or any nail disorders that might affect my manicuring. Okay, and then now we're ready to shape. So my client asked for a square shaped nail. So I'm going to do my square shaped nail, and I'm not going to be staying on filing in the same place for a long period of time. Then it'll get too hot and it'll be uncomfortable for the client. So I'm making sure the edges are nice and straight. And as I'm doing, I'm making sure the length is going to be appropriate for the finger. Relatively the same length on each finger. Okay. And once I'm done shaping, I'm going to buff out some of the rough spots, or file them down, making sure that the nail bed is going to be very smooth and not bumpy. Again, I'm not staying in the same place for a long period of time because then it'll heat up. And once the edges are nice and rough, or not the edges, the nail bed, or the nail plate, nice and rough, and I'm ready to soak it with soapy water. So I have my manicure bowl with the water inside, and I'm going to place the one hand in it while I do the other hand. Now once that's ready, going to dry off the fingers and the hand with a nice cloth. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to apply my cuticle oil. So here's my cuticle oil. I'm going to put this around the nail bed, on each finger. Hold that. Or the cuticle remover. I'm going to massage it in a little bit for them. Then I'm going to take my cuticle pusher. I'm going to lie it flat against the nail plate and push back the cuticles. And I'm going to do the same with the other hand. Then I'm going to take my cuticle nipper and get all the dead skin off, the dead cuticles. And do the same with the other hand. Then I'm going to take the scoop end and scoop out anything that might be underneath the nail. Okay, do the same with the other hand. And now I'm ready to do the massage. So my lotion is right there. I'm going to start my massage. Trying to position it so you can see it properly. And I'm going to place down the hand gently and do the other hand. And then I'm going to remove any excess oils or lotions from the nail plate. So I'm just going to all the oils and the lotions. Okay, and now I'm going to buff the nail. So I'm going to take my 3-sided file. First, I'm going to use the black one, black side, which is the grainiest. So making sure I do move it, not filing the same place for a long period of time. I don't want it to heat up on my client. This also gets rid of any cotton that might be left behind. Okay, and then I'm going to use the white part. Start smoothing it out. Okay, and then now I'm going to use the smooth gray part. This is going to give a nice shine to the client's nail. Gives a nice shine to the artificial nails as well. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same for the other hand. Now we're ready for our nail dehydrator. Get that ready. If I can open it. Okay, so then you put it on the nail plate. And then we get our base coat ready. I'll do the same for the other hand, but now we get our base coat ready. And put it. Make sure you cover the whole nail. Okay, and then you're going to do the other hand. We're just going to wait for these to dry. You can have a fan on your side and stuff like that. So let's see, they already have a nice shine. Doesn't take long for it to dry for the artificial nails. I'm going to get my color ready while that's drying. We're going to be applying 2 coats of color. Make sure you can see here. Move my hand a little closer. You can see the nail. So we're laying the brush flat against the nail to get a nice smooth coat of nail polish. And then we're going to do the other hand respectively. And then we're going to do it again. So once the nails are dry, apply the second coat to get a nice deep color. Make sure it's a nice smooth finish. Just tapped it with my hand while I was moving the hand. Last one. Okay. And we're done with our color. Now we're going to let the nails dry a little bit. And what I'm going to do the other hand, and then before we do the final coat, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So I'm going to take my manicuring stick. I'm going to get some cotton. See if you can see this. Just ripped off a little piece. Just like that. Little piece. I'm gonna wrap it around. My nail polish remover.
Six.
Oh, more than 6.
No,
7.
the new stock.
Yeah.
Just gonna a little bit so I can get a nice edge. So I don't want to remove the nail polish itself off the nail plate, but I do want to remove it from the skin. So I'm just gonna take the sides. If you got it on the sides there, you can get really close with this stick. That way you can remove it. Get a nice clean look. This technique is very good if the client has a nail plate that it's deep, like this nail. It's pretty deep into the finger, so. Oh, and this one I just ruined with my stick. But just do this. And that way if you see any mistakes, this one accidentally got a little touch of the stick, so I'm going to get my polish out again, fix that up, touch it up real quick. Just like that. Continue on. No polish on the skin. Just like that. Now it's ready for the top coat. Now if it's for the have a loss for words. If it's for a real client, you can put the UV top coat on it. That way it'll give it a nice little glaze. But since this one is just for my trainer hand, I'm not going to use the UV top coat. So after I scrape the other hand, I'm going to take my top coat, put it on top so that there's a nice shine. All over, and that way the polish will stick to it. Just like that. Then you do the same for the other hand, and then you're done. Your client has beautiful nails. So here I'm going to put it a little bit closer, or try to. I hope you liked my first manicure on the trainer hand. Please let me know if there's any improvements that need to be done, or if you have any comments on my filing. Thanks, Colleen.